Hi, Tino.
Hi, Paula. How are you?
I'm good. It is so great to finally talk to you.
I know we've been struggling a little bit, like setting up everything, but finally we made it. So exciting.
I know. So Tino, can you first tell everybody your name? I call you Tino because you call yourself Tino. And I found you on TikTok, but you're always showing up on other platforms and you may use other names. So what is your name, your full name?
So my full name is Valentino, and as you can probably hear from my accent, I'm from Italy, and I've been living in London for over 7 years now. Yeah, it's been over 7 years. But anyway, you can call me Valos, you can call me Tino. There's like different people that call me like in different names. In
That
my
is
work
so true.
environment, like most of people would call me Val. So
Okay.
anything suitable for you
I
is
think I
welcome.
started off calling you Val. And then I noticed people in the comments calling you Tino. I'm like, oh,
Tino.
my bad. But it's
Val
all
is cool. Tino is cool. Valos, anything that you like. Please do not use my full name though, because
good. That's
by
so
the time you finish calling me, probably I'll be already asleep.
funny. And so let me just tell the people that are watching and listening that I joined TikTok during the quarantine. And I want to ask you when you joined and why you joined and things like that in a minute. But I joined TikTok around March in the States when everything kind of shut down. And I was probably just bored, right? I had
Like everyone.
exhausted, yeah, I had exhausted every Netflix movie, TV show. I mean, I think I purchased Apple TV because I was just running out of things to watch.
Mhm.
Facebook is very boring, and Instagram was just not very interactive.
Ever.
It's just staring and scrolling at pictures. Um, for the most part, now they have reels and all that stuff. So I joined TikTok. I'm like, what the heck? Kind of kept it a secret for a while because I'm like in my 40s. And
The
people,
shame, the shame at the beginning.
there is a
I'm on
shame.
TikTok, but I'm not active. I'm just like watching liars. We all liars.
We're all liars. And now, what, 6 months later, I've got a TikTok page. I'm dancing every day. I'm posting. I'm doing lives. Um,
And you're doing great. Like, let me just say this for the audience, because you're such a powerhouse and positive energy. Every single time that you come up on my TikTok, I just feel like refreshed and happy.
oh,
So it's actually really, really nice to have you, to have found you on the platform.
well, that's why I wanted to bring you here because I feel the same way about you. So when I started realizing how good the algorithm really was, like if you're intentional and you're purposeful about what you want to see and
Yeah,
what you want to show the world, you are really going to attract like-minded people in your feed, right? I
true.
mean, that
Absolutely true.
algorithm is no joke. I don't really get any
Don't
other.
mess with the algorithm.
Now, a lot of people aren't happy about the algorithm for other reasons, but for me, when I started finding people like you, other people with a really joyful, positive energy, I mean, I was like, oh, I need more of this because at the same time, I'm really stressed out about the pandemic and everything else that kind of ties into it. So I find you and you radiate through the screen. I mean, people are going to look at you now and be like, of course, we get it. Look at the smile. Look at, you can feel the energy, right? Um, and I was like, I got to meet this guy. I got to meet him because um, it's,
I think it was a power of attraction, like between like energies in general, because I felt pretty much the same as you said as well. So I really wanted to do this and be able to like speak to you and be able to actually confront our experiences as well and just let other people see like what we actually do, who we are, and what we can bring in terms of like positive vibes
Yes, thank you. Because
to
I paused
everybody.
there because it was going to get deep, but that's exactly where I was going. And I'm like, we cannot be the only ones experiencing this, right? There's got to
Absolutely.
be millions of people that are on there looking for the same thing that we're looking for. And so, why don't we go back to like when you joined TikTok and what's your experience now? Um, Now, for the audience, you're primarily a dancer on TikTok. Oh my gosh, no, wait a second. If you go to his page, he's hilarious too. He does these funny skits, and so you're gonna laugh, you're gonna smile. So tell me when you joined.
So I joined TikTok probably before the pandemic, but not long before. Probably let's say February, probably like after my birthday.
Hmm.
So I just joined TikTok because I was curious to see this platform, like how was actually what was doing, what was offering, and I actually never posted anything before the pandemic hit. So I was one of those guilty ones that keep saying,
Lurking. Were you lurking? Yeah.
I'm here just for the fun, just to watch. I'm not gonna get into it. Liars. Every single time that I was going to bed, I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Suddenly I watched them at the time and it was already 1 o'clock. And I was, oh my God, this is gonna become another Instagram thing. And it's actually getting worse than that. So I actually joined actively TikTok after being on there in probably like mid-April with my first posts. And guess which one was that? The Savage Dance.
Oh
I
yeah.
started with a Savage Dance, like everybody else probably. Was
Yes.
like, okay, this is all over Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. I
Yes.
just give it a try. I will probably actually go and find it because it's ridiculous. Like it's me with this pink teddy bear jumper in my room, a sad room, no background, nothing. I did know nothing about video editing, TikTok, or all this kind of stuff. I just threw myself in front of the camera and just had fun. Coming from there, of course, I had like probably 160 views on that first video. And I was like, okay, I don't think TikTok is really for me. The algorithm doesn't really like me. But I just liked the happiness and the joy to put myself in front of the camera after so long. Because I haven't been dancing that much in the past few years because I was really, really caught up at work.
Hmm.
So it was such a nice feeling to finally put myself into dancing and put myself in front of the camera as well, just have fun and start building up a community of people like you, positive, they're actually always very supportive and also genuine people. Because what I feel TikTok brought to me the most is not the it's not like I mean it's also the fun of like dancing, but it's the support that we actually gave to each other during like the darkest time, because there were times where I was feeling down but I didn't want to show the world I was actually fragile and probably a little vulnerable as well.
Yeah.
But actually TikTok kind of like taught me how to be myself and to show my emotions, because that helped me to see many other people actually were going through the same things that I was. So that helped me to kind of understand it's okay to feel down sometimes, and it's okay to kind of not have a great day every day. But what you need to do is just surround yourself from the right people, people that are positive and people that help you to kind of get yourself up and motivate you every single day, and kind of construct and build that TikTok family, which I actually call it now, because it is a family of people that are positive, supportive, and people that actually understand you and support you no matter what. That was probably like the most thing for me taking from TikTok, and that's how I started. And I carried on posting and posting every single day. I would say probably to summarize this is a it's the it's the result of an equation that mix desperation and needs of like support, and all together we're actually coming to a positive place where I could be myself and I could be connected to people that were actually feeling the same way I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your
No,
question.
very, very well said. Very well said. And I will say I'm experiencing the same thing. Like now, if you don't know how TikTok works, you can post these videos and there's a space for people to comment underneath your videos. And when I read the comments for you, it's grown into this beautiful community of just sweet, loving, supporting, kind people just leave the sweetest
Comments, yeah,
messages for
no.
you.
They
Uh,
literally so cute. I love my community on TikTok.
yeah.
Sorry, this was like such a gay moment.
I love it. I love it. Um, so, during a time in the world where, we had to force ourselves to cut off socially, right? When maybe we would have gotten these compliments from a performance, that you had just done, or even for fun, going to a party and, people cheering you on, just being an everyday person in the world, when that
Mhm.
stopped, um, and we found this community on TikTok where people were actually connecting with how you were showing up on
Yeah,
your page. Um, and so you can get, again, I think you have to be really intentional and purposeful about what videos you're watching on TikTok, what you like, what you comment on, because you could go left with some of the content, the people you come across. But if you're purposeful and intentional, you can find some amazing people that, and we're now all cheering each other on, on each other's pages.
absolutely.
Um, it's look, what we're doing, these TikTok dances, okay, we're not changing the world, right? But look, what I want to talk about is what's happening behind the scenes with our videos. Is all this connection, all this social interaction, all this positivity. It's really been sustaining me in a healthy and well way. And there's a lot of bullshit on social media, right? There's a
Are
lot.
we gonna beat this moment?
um, yeah, I'll have to put like a warning,
That's
adult
fine.
content. But there's a lot of great things on social media that's happening.
Absolutely.
One of them is you. And so
Oh,
if you make an effort, and I want people to know you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you might even start your own YouTube channel.
I was thinking about it as well.
Yeah,
This might be my go on,
I
kind of
know.
like under the door. Yeah.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. We're here to, we here, as you said, like we're not here to change the world, but at the same time, I actually feel so many times I actually felt so valuable for other people when they needed me to be there, when they needed a love. Like one of the best and probably most recurring comments that I actually found on my page on TikTok
Mhm.
under my videos, probably the most silly ones rather than the dancing ones or the most silly dancing ones, um, is thank you because you actually gave me like 15 seconds of laughing and I really needed it today.
Mhm.
That is literally the world. It means the world to me because I know that I kind of like took the pressure off that person for that 15 seconds and just made her laugh or him laugh.
Mhm.
And that's so precious, especially right now when we kind of like crawling into a darkest time when we don't see the lights at the end of this pandemic. It could be like in a year, it could be in a couple of months. No one knows anything.
Right.
So we need to find a spot of lights here and there. And I actually feel very happy when I feel like people get my hint and get my little light, which is just a flash. It's 15 seconds, but that could change your morning or your afternoon, your night before you go to sleep. And this is so impactful. And people would need to realize how much we can help each other and support each other up.
No, that's very well said. It's a very great point because it's what these TikTok videos are no more than 60 seconds. A lot of the clips are 15 seconds. Um, but that matters now. Like what you watch during the day. And that's one of the lessons from the quarantine that I'm taking, that I've learned throughout this time period, is that the stuff that I put my eyes on, listen to, like, um, is so much more profound than
I agree.
how life was before. I mean, I could probably go through a lot of content of what I was watching, what I was hearing, um, and kind of run through my day and not think about it, like it was kind of background noise. But
Mhm.
once we got isolated, every little thing was starting to feel like it's either good for me or it's not good for me. Like I need to be really
Strict with
intentional
yourself.
about, yeah, about what I'm watching, what
Mhm.
kind of energy people are um, I'm giving to people, right? Because now I had a new respect for like, okay, my energy now, um,
Could impact probably someone's
good,
day. Yeah.
exactly. hmm So, having this community on TikTok and meeting you has been really a blessing, really a blessing.
I would
Um,
say refreshing because if you think about it,
mhm,
most of the people actually ask me why I think, in my opinion, I actually feel more part of like the TikTok community than my Instagram community because I've been on social media for quite a long time. But on Instagram, I've never actually put that much effort into building a profile, let's call it that way, persona, whatever you want to call it, but actually working on my Instagram profile to build something
mhm,
that I actually felt on TikTok. And the main reason that actually brought me on TikTok and kept me engaging with TikTok was that I was able to be myself always, that I
mhm.
was able to do edited stuff, which was perfect for a certain audience, but I was actually able to make people laugh, to make a dance,
Mhm.
to do so many things that on Instagram I felt restricted and probably shy to show because Instagram is that perfect social media where you see the motto, the business adverts, and you feel I don't think I'm comfortable putting up their content which is not up to the level of others.
Yeah.
Well, on TikTok, the beauty of it is the people
Mhm.
are showing themselves for who they are when they're in their pajamas.
Yeah.
It's true. They probably they
We're dancing in our kitchens,
Yes,
like
exactly. You see everyone's bathroom, like all these beautiful decorations in the house. It's actually quite warming because it makes me feel, oh my God, I'm not alone. I feel like when I watch certain TikTokers that they live in like beautiful houses, when they have 3 floors and they dancing in their attic and there's lights from everywhere, and I feel, oh my God, I feel like bad about living in my little apartment. But then I see people, and I'm not even kidding, people dancing next to the washing machine,
yes.
and I definitely love it. I
We
love
had
it.
an ongoing joke with yours and your trash can in the back of
Oh
your
my God,
building.
I've got
Remember?
another video. Me and my dumpsters.
Your dumpster.
I need to find a cute one, but I can't find them anymore. So what Paula is talking about, so I'm gonna give you some context around when I was able to do TikTok outside. So when we were in lockdown, I used to go next to this school because I like the background in there. And sometimes I will actually find the kids like further away, hyping me up as well, which was actually quite cute as well.
So cool.
And I don't know why, but I started recording these videos next to the dumpsters that were red and black colored. And I really liked it because my outfit was actually popping up next to
Yes,
them. So I started recording like a series of TikToks, and that basically gave me the name of like hashtag actually dumpster babes. And all my yeah community started calling me like dumpster babe, and that went on and on for like a month or two probably, until the point I went back suddenly one day to that spot and the dumpsters were gone. They were locked in.
Remember that
The
part?
saddest moment of my TikTok career. I couldn't believe that.
I just remember seeing the gates.
Yeah. Do you remember that TikTok that I made? Like walking towards the dumpsters and be like, guys, this is the saddest news that I could actually give you. Look at this. And I turn the camera and you can see like far away the dumpsters locked in a cage. And to be fair, I still go there sometimes and they always in a cage. I can't see them anymore.
It was so fun.
Some
All right,
this
no
is
more dumpster babe
sabotage. This
for
is
Tino.
sabotage. I know that someone's trying to sabotage me.
You
Oh
hadn't
Lord.
danced in a few years because of work. So what?
Yes. So I brief story about my dance career. I started dancing when I was 8, and I started actually dancing professionally since I was probably like 14. Yeah, like 14. So me and my partner at that time, we used to compete abroad on boogie woogie and acrobatic rock and roll competitions. And we've been called out from the Italian Federation to compete in Japan and in Sweden, in Switzerland, Germany, mostly around Europe. But you could see actually all these people coming from different part of the world, which was mind blowing. So I've never actually met at that point people from Australia and people from Japan or South America, US.
Wow.
So it was overwhelming and exciting at the same time.
Mhm.
And I remember, like, quick story. I've been approached once from this couple from I think it was like from Norway, from Scandinavia anyway. And they started talking to me in English. My English wasn't that great at that point, so I
Okay.
just looked at them and stared at them, and I'd be like, "Sorry, can you repeat?" And they've been talking for literally 5 minutes nonstop, and I didn't understand the words. They laughed at me and they left, and I was like, "Okay, great." I think I should put myself back in the chair and study English a little bit harder. But so yeah, I started doing that, and then my partner was suffering of probably a high pressure that you have to deal with when you're actually competing in such a high level.
Mhm.
So she decided to leave dance. Um, the only thing that I had at that point was actually my urban academy that I was going to. So I put all myself into it, graduated in this academy, started teaching, and after 5 years of teaching and different courses and different crews as well that I had to leave everything behind because my my dream was actually do something about fashion as well. And in Italy, unfortunately, there wasn't much at that point. So I just left everything and just came here to UK,
Uh-huh.
which was the best decision that I've ever made in my life
Wow.
because it actually formed and created a person that I am right now. It gave me confidence. It gave me perspective as well of who I am, what I'm capable of. Because
Mhm.
when you're living in your reality with your family, with your friends, you're very comfortable. You don't push yourself out of the box and you doubt yourself a lot because you don't do stuff for yourself, but you actually let other people do it for you sometimes. And that was great. So when I came here, I started dancing and working, but then my career started taking off. So I had to kind of put my dancing career on a side for a few years
Mhm.
and started dancing again with TikTok. So TikTok actually gave me the confidence and gave me the boost that I needed to start dancing again.
Oh, that's fantastic. Tina, do you mind me? You don't have to tell me, but how old are you now? Would you
Oh my
rather
God.
not?
Oh my God.
I'll
I'm
tell you.
kidding. I'm 30. I'm 30.
You're
30.
30. Okay. And just to be fair, I'm 44. I'm not ashamed. I'm proud of my age. People say women don't tell their, I don't care. Um, so
To
you,
be fair, I feel like I'm 19 still. And I've been 19 for 10 years now, 11 years now. So
Well,
I don't know if that
especially
matters.
when we dance, right? Don't you feel so youthful and so young? And it's just a very different activity. And I'm sure, and I've seen a lot of people, and I don't want to, we'll get back to your career and that stuff, but in terms of dancing on TikTok, I think one of the things that you do for people when you now that you've returned to dancing is that like that original joy that maybe brought you into dancing, it like totally comes through. You can tell. I mean, do you feel that way? Like,
I definitely do. I definitely do. And that's the thing as well. When I probably released my first dance and I've seen people responding to them, my own dance on TikTok and responding to them, and they started copying my dance and tag me on that. It was actually a nice feeling because I felt people actually would understand where I was coming from.
mhm.
And I always say, you don't have to be a professional dancer to dance. Dance
Thank
is
you.
something,
Thank
here
you.
we go, snap.
Yes.
Dance,
Where's
dance
my
is
period
something.
pen? I've got a fan that says period if I open it. Hold on.
Oh, shall we actually get a poster or something? Period.
Period.
Yes. Oh my God. Queen. I love that. After that,
Anyway,
you need to tell me where you bought that.
I
'Cause I
will, I
want
will.
But yes, you don't need to be a professional dancer to dance and have fun. You can be a person that loves having fun and a person that needs probably to take off 15, 20 minutes of his or her day to just regenerate
Mhm,
and recharge their batteries. Because dance is tiring because of course you actually spend a lot of energy, but on the flip side you actually gain a lot of energy from dancing as well, and you feel more refreshed and you feel definitely more, I don't know how to actually contextualize it in words, but you actually feel alive.
mhm.
That makes you feel you have a purpose, you are an individual and you do your stuff because you have your own style and you like to actually do whatever makes you happy. You're
Mhm.
in control of your happiness
I've
in that
done
way.
that talk on one of my lives before where I've said to people, you don't have to be. Dance does not belong to the professionals. It doesn't belong to the people that went to academies or get paid to dance. I mean, there was not an industry centuries ago, like,
Here we go. Thank
know
you.
what I'm
I
saying?
always
Like
say
it
that.
belongs to the people. Movement belongs to people. And yes, it is not um a coincidence that you feel great moving on TikTok and doing these dances even though you're not a dancer. Like keep doing it. And I like to describe it also as like a form of meditation almost. When you're dancing, you're not thinking of the pandemic, the world, how many dishes,
Amen.
you know, you know,
Amen. Yeah, absolutely.
you're dancing.
And
Go ahead. Yes,
no,
go. Mhm,
no, I mean, if you think about it, dance was actually born with the tribes centuries ago. And as I said, there wasn't an industry, and the only purpose that dance had at that point was sharing, socialize.
mhm.
Think about the tribes that were actually dancing around the fire at night to celebrate. That was actually like the purpose of dance, bringing people together,
Mhm.
make it fun, and share that
Yeah,
positive energy one with the other.
there's no denying that. And so when you choose to dance, and there's a lot of dancing, like I have favorite dancers also that dance with different types of emotion. So you can express anger, you can express sadness, you can express um, frustration. Um, that's all wonderful, right? Because sometimes I can connect with
That
that
person.
what they're communicating. Yeah, that
Mhm.
person. You can share an entire story with somebody just by watching them dance. And what I share with you, and I think why a lot of people follow you, is that you bring a lot of joy in your dance. So you're communicating happiness. You're communicating that you would hope that this makes you smile. I hope this makes you feel happy for 15 seconds or 16, 60 seconds. And people are really, really connecting with you that way. And so I encourage everybody to do that. Everybody has something. If you want to share your feeling, you don't have to be a professional dancer to make a
Do it.
TikTok.
Get
And
up and dance right now. Do it.
exactly. Yeah. And I love how you were telling me that, TikTok has kind of reignited your dance, maybe career, right? So can you tell people a little bit about how now you're teaching again, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So how did that happen?
So with TikTok, of course, I started again like feeling the passion for dancing. However, as a dancer, you need to kind of go through a, let's say, a grief of letting your dancing career as a dancer go and
Okay.
just let your career as a teacher comes.
Okay.
Because I said before, I feel like 19, but my body doesn't. So there are another
I
example,
feel you.
there are certain things that my body cannot do anymore
Mhm.
that I used to do when I was younger, and I was actually dancing professionally as well. And I feel sometimes they, not really the frustration, but the change in my body, or what I can do, what I can't do. But what actually now is bringing me more happiness is making sure that other people, that I can actually transmit this to other people.
Mhm.
And my technique, my happiness, my style is actually continuing through different peers as well.
Mhm.
And as you said, I attract people that love a positive dancing, and this is actually my religion. You dance because you want to feel happy, and this is the kind of dance that I portray and I normally teach as well. So
Mhm.
if you're that kind of person that love to express your happiness through dancing, you're welcome in my classes, and you'll have that back from me. What I'm here for is actually giving you the tools
Mhm.
to make you express yourself at your best.
I
That's what I'm
love that.
saying. You don't need to be a professional dancer, but you can always improve in
Mhm.
your body dynamics and your movements as well.
Yeah.
And that will give you satisfaction, because it's not the satisfaction that you feel because you actually have done that great technically, but it's because you are able to do what you wanted
Yeah.
with your body in
Mhm.
that particular moment
Yes.
on that particular song.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, if you keep doing it, there's gonna be a point that you think, okay, I feel what is saying now. When you're dancing and you do a particular movement in that particular moment, and you have a little shivering like across your spine,
Mhm.
that's the moment that you know that you actually have all these elements together, and you actually achieve that little
Yeah.
dancing happiness moment of happiness.
I love that. I love that you mentioned that it's a mind-body connection, fully the experience. It's a mental workout, it's a physical workout, and it's an emotional experience as well. Yeah. Um, since this might be the first time, I'm hoping I'm gonna, like, let all your TikTok family know that we've spoken, you wanna get to know Tino a little bit more. Is there anything you'd like to say to them, today?
I said that I've said these things many times, but I cannot be more thankful for the family that we've created, because we've done it together. Um, and the love and support that I received from them during my not really great days or times throughout my TikTok experience. And I'm so grateful that I've actually found so many people that feel the same way that I feel, and so many people that were able to bring their own personalities and their own fun sometimes as well in what I do, and make things changing even faster, and make things that happen in a different direction, and stimulate my creativity as well
Mhm.
in so many ways that I've actually never thought I would be able to. Because yes, as a dancer, probably I had a platform to start doing that again. But as you said before, at some point, people would actually ask me to do fun stuff because they really love my
Yeah.
comedy or my being silly and just do the silly things that I do on TikTok. I don't even know why you like it, guys. I have fun doing it. I have fun doing it. And then the response from people seeing this makes me happy because it's probably a TikTok that got me like suddenly, and I was like, okay, I need to do this one, let's do it. And then that went viral. One of my most viral TikTok dances is the frog amphibian dance, and I've done it so many times, and every single time that I post it, people love it, people share it, people comment with different feelings, different languages as well. I mean, that Google Translate was actually proven this during this quarantine because I had to use it to translate from Romania, Arabic, Russian,
Oh, wow.
and thank God I always found like nice comments, and I've been able
I
to
guess you
translate
never
hateful
really.
comments. Please stop it immediately. We don't want to see you again. But that was actually a really good thing that my TikTok family helped me with, pushing myself further and explore things that I've never done. At the same time, being there and support me no matter what, whenever I need it. So I'm forever grateful for what I'm actually experiencing right now on TikTok. I don't care. There's a lot of them. They keep saying, "Are you gonna reach to millions followers?" Da 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 da. I could care less as long as I have a genuine and positive circle of people around me. So if my growing stops right now, it's fine. I'm happy with whatever I have because I know that the people that are with me, they like me, they support me, and they share with me the same emotions and the same frustration sometimes as well.
Mhm.
And they get me, and I get them.
Yeah. Oh,
So
so sweet. And I'm going to express a sentiment that I know a lot of your TikTok family shares, but we're very grateful for you. Thank you for showing up when you can. What I love about the community is that we're like, hey, see you when you feel better. When you come back, we're here for you.
mhm.
So when you show up, we appreciate it. It's been amazing talking to you. I mean, I'm so thankful that you took the time out today to talk to me. Maybe we'll do another talk later on down
Always
the road.
let's do.
I know,
I
right?
really enjoy this. And as I said to you before, Paula, you probably have been like one of the first people that I connected with on TikTok. On TikTok, but outside TikTok at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
And like having the opportunity to speak to you outside TikTok as well gave me a confirmation of what I actually thought about you watching your videos on TikTok. You're so positive, such a ray of light when I actually needed to speak to you. Were really nice, even if it was just 3 messages.
Sure.
You said the right words that I wanted to hear, and the words that actually helped me get through that particular moment. You are so empathetic. You don't even understand how much you actually impact people with your positive energy, your comments, your quotes on Instagram as well. I'm loving it. I
Oh,
actually wake up in the morning and I look at your quotes on Instagram and your inspirational words. At times, I actually felt, oh my God, I really connect to this. I really need to save it. I screenshot it and it's there in my phone just in case.
oh my.
So you need to understand how powerful you are.
Well then, hey, let's keep this going, right? Let's do more talks. Let's
Let's do
let's
it.
find let's find other people, right? Maybe you and I talk to somebody else, right?
Yeah, that would be
Yes,
great.
that
I
would be
love that.
fun, right?
Perfect.
Okay. All right, let's stay in touch.
All right.
We're
Thanks,
officially
Paula.
friends now, right? We're officially friends?
Absolutely. I'll come and visit you whenever this pandemic is over.
Yes, let's do it. Okay.
All right.
Love you very
Thank
much.
you so much for having me, Paula.
Welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
Ciao.